Tommy Ferguson, Ruben Crew. Crew and Ferguson, get ready to wrestle on that mat. The last mat in the 3A tournament, mat number 5, that is Sam Cleary of Ferndale and Lucas Leonard of Sumner. On deck, Camulo and England. Camulo. Get ready to wrestle on mat number 5 in the 3A tournament. In the 1B, 2B tournament, on mat number 1 with a score of 0-2 at 152 pounds, that is Joe Beasley of Wilbur Creston and Joe Lopez of Ilwaco. The Battle of the Joes. Winner gets to keep the name. Here we go on deck on that mat. Tanner Fields, Cruz Plasencia. Plasencia and Fields, get ready to wrestle on mat number 1 in the 1B tournament. Over in the 2A tournament, here we've got mat number 1, Riley Fritch from Blaine, wrestles with senior Josh Sokolowski from Ridgefield. On deck, mat 1, Pimentel, Armstrong and Pimentel. Be ready to wrestle on mat number 1 in the 2A tournament. If you're watching over there and you're cheering for Cedro Woolley on mat 2A number 4, 160-pounders Noah Stroosma is your man and his opponent from Shorecrest, Owen Donnelly. Wrestlers ready to wrestle on mat number 4 in the 2A tournament, Lennon Rock and Brandon Rodart. Rodart and Rock, you're up next on that mat, mat number 4 in the 2A tournament. 4A tournament, we've changed one mat. That mat is Alex Stewart of Curtis and Samuel Malachevsky from Camas. On deck, Bridgman and Lovato. Lovato and Bridgman, you're on deck, mat number 4. And now for this quick station break, did you know you can follow the WIAA on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook using the handle @WIAAWA to get updates on the latest WIAA news, events, and state championship results. Welcome to Mat Classic 28. Over here on the green sheets, that's the 3A tournament at our table. Mat number 2, your wrestlers are Jacqueline Mack from Mountain Lake Terrace and Garrett Owen Bisson from Mount Tahoma. On mat number 3, Southridge fans are cheering for Zaid Al-Ghani versus Ferndale's Taylor Belfie. On mat number 4, the action is William Huey and Jonathan Manamusen. We'll make sure we have wrestlers on deck on those mats. Mat number 2 in the 3A tournament, Bush and Dorsey. Dorsey and Bush, you're on deck, mat 3A2. Mat 3A3, Jason Day and Keaton Tar. Tar and Day. And on mat number 4, Borish and Jata. So Zach Borish, Abduli Jata, you're on deck, mat number 4.
Hey, that's our guy from Northwest Conference.
Over here on the 4 mats that the women are wrestling on mat number 1, Spanaway Lakes, Raquel Gray works to solve the mystery that is Fife's Sadie Smith. While on mat number 3, Mount Vernon's Deja Mendiola grapples with Rogers Puyallups' Mariah Geither. On deck, girls mat number 1, Elsa Gonzalez, Esmeralda Dominguez. Gonzalez, get ready to wrestle on mat number 1. And on mat number 2, Gottschalk and Hall. Hall and Gottschalk, you're on deck, mat number 2. Here we go, stepping into the inner circle, strapping on the anklet. This is 160-pounders, Brandon McMullen from Ilwaco, and his opponent from Pateros, Brian Chavez. Welcome to the Tacoma Dome. Up next on that mat, Mason Anderson and Alex Hall. Hall and Anderson, get ready to wrestle. You're up next. This could be quick. Over there in the 2A tournament, mats 1 and 2 have changed. Kelvin Naputi from Olympic wrestles with Zach Jones of Tumwater. Meanwhile, Linden's Peyton Peterson Scotter and Ridgefield's Tommy Hertz is making it hurt out there at 145 pounds on mat number 2. On deck, 2A2, Austin Spader, Isaac Bueno. Bueno and Spader, it's all good on mat number 2. Here we go on mat number 1, 2A1 on deck, Eli Warner, Trey Meyer. Meyer and Warner get ready to wrestle on mat number 1 in the 2A tournament. In the 4A tournament, some big boys, some big schools. Mat number 1's Dylan Morris from Moses Lake grapples with a fellow senior from Puyallup, Garrison Webking. On deck on that mat, Courier and Thompson. Meanwhile, on mat number 2, Joel Torres from Moses Lake wrestles with a freshman, Derek Platt from Yale. Not to be underestimated, that Derek Platt is a tough customer. On deck on that mat, Corey Johnson and Adam Benson. Benson and Johnson get ready to wrestle at the mat number 2 in the 4A tournament. Hey, if you're from Woodland, Union fans, you should be cheering for Sean Singh out there on mat number 3. And his opponent from Woodinville, Jacoby Willis. Up next, Mitchell Owens, Noah Morse. Morse and Owens, you're on deck, mat number 3 in the 4A tournament. We'll run back over here to the 3A tournament. 3 of 5 matches have changed.
Come on. Just gotta turn them over or hold them out.
Stepping up onto mat number 1 in the girls' tournament at 170 pounds right now. This is none other than national champion and state champion, Abby Lees from Washougal. And her opponent from Lewis and Clark, Allison Harvey.
Just gotta turn them over 3 seconds, right?
Okay, now wrestling in the 3A tournament, mats 1, 3, and 4. Let's jump to mat 1. 170 pounders, Tommy Ferguson from Mount Spokane and Arlington's Ruben Crew. On deck, Davis Salam and Brosel. Brosel and Salam, you're on deck, mat number 2. Mat number 3, the action there is Southbridge's Zaid Al-Ghani. That match has been going on for some time. And Taylor Belfi from Ferndale. On deck, Jason Day and Keaton Tarr. On mat number 4, Zach Borish from Kamayakan wrestles Edmonds Woodway's Abduli Shata. Wrestlers on deck on that mat, Ari Van Veen and Chris Harper. Harper and Van Veen, you're on deck. Mat number 4 in the 3A tournament. Over here, yellow sheets, mat 1. We've got Jeremiah